Ready, action.
Hey guys!
Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Every Dirty Detail. Today, we have an interesting topic, I think.
Pretty interesting.
I think so.
I
I
took a
think a lot of people have a different views on this topic.
different scenarios about this topic when I
Mm-hmm.
ask people.
Yeah,
You ready?
I'm ready. Let's dive right into it, I think, today. Today's one of those days we're just going to go right in.
Fuck it. Just going for
So
it.
we asked, a couple people how they felt about dating their friend's ex. So, would you date your friend's ex? Is it a situational thing? Is it just like a hard no, like absolutely not? So, we kind of just asked to see what other people thought about that.
Dun, dun, dun,
So,
dun.
what do you think about that?
um, the more I asked people, it was a lot of girl code.
Bro
Um,
code.
yeah, I mean, I asked different kinds of people. I mean, I work in retail, so I ask customers.
Oh my God, that's great. Well, yeah, that's awesome because the more people that we can get to
um,
answer these questions, the more stuff we have to
So
talk about.
obviously, like teen girls were like, no, girl code.
Mm-hmm.
But a few did say, oh, like teen love is just like nothing and stuff like that. If it's only been a couple days or a week, like it doesn't count. It's like
Okay, yeah.
I was like, all right. Then I asked older women, and their responses were different. Like one customer did tell me that was shopping in my store. She told me that she did date one of her friend's exes.
Okay.
So she ended up approaching her friend and was like, "Hey, you and so." They dated like in high school. They dated. She ended up dating him. I think it was like her late 20s, early 30s, something crazy like that. But she did approach her and tell her like, "Hey, like we kind of clicked. I don't want to do anything unless you're okay with it, and stuff like that." And I was like, "Oh God."
Oh, well, that's kind of nice, and I think it shows that she has a certain level of respect for the friendship that she has, and she put the friendship above going to try and date this person.
So I asked her. I was like, "At the moment when you and him clicked, were you and her close?"
Okay, yeah.
Because like, was she someone in your inner circle that you see day to day or
Or more of
something
like an
like that?
acquaintance.
Because these two people dated in high school when you guys were all in high school. So maybe, you get out of high school, people just go their own ways. And she did say they were friends, but not in a closed circle. Like, they don't hang out all the time. Like, it's kind of like, I see you in the market. Hey, how are you? How's like this and this kind of thing?
And she still approached her, huh?
Out of respect for her as a woman.
Wow. Okay.
So I was like, oh, that's
Wow.
cool. So I was like, all right, so what'd she say? And the girl was cool with it. She was like, oh, him? Have fun.
Good luck.
So she was like, oh, it was never nothing serious with
Okay.
us. And I think it's, they were in high school, so like
Yeah.
whatever. So she said they dated just like a few months and stuff like that. She said it was just a lot of like just like I guess like sexual like energy and stuff like that. But like to be long term with him, she said it just didn't it wasn't gonna work.
Okay.
But I did like how like even though they weren't in like that inner circle, she still
She
like
still approached it in that
yeah.
way. Yeah. Okay.
So yeah.
Hmm.
I thought that one was really like interesting and stuff like that.
Yeah, I do like that one. So actually, this is funny because Ray and I were talking about my grandmother the other day, and my grandmother is in her 80s, and I don't know why I thought of this, but I was sitting there and I was like, yeah, my grandmother is married to now her best friend's ex husband. I don't know. So he was married
Mm-hmm.
to this woman named Susan, which oddly enough is my grandmother's name as well. Yeah. And she passed away. And then I think shortly after she passed away, My grandmother
She
and
swooped in.
him like started a thing, and the next thing we knew, my grandmother's like, I'm getting married, and we were like, to who? And so she tells us, and we were like, wait, what? And it really creeped my sisters and I out because we were like, oh my god, you guys both have the same name. Now you guys have the both have the same first and last name. Like, that's so weird. So
Stop.
my grandmother is now married to her, well, I guess it would be her best friend's
Were they
widower.
like best friends?
They were. Like, I've met this
Stop.
woman. When my grandmother
Stop.
lives in South Carolina, we went down there when we were, I mean, my sisters and I were so young, we were still in I was in high school. And we visited, like, we literally were at this person's house, like, we've met this person before. And my grandmother's now married to him. He is the sweetest thing, though. The sweetest thing. She's not doing well. And I went up to visit her the other day, and he was literally feeding her yogurt, so attentive to her.
So cute.
Oh my god, it was so adorable. I was like, if I don't have this when I get older, push him down the stairs.
They don't have this kind of energy,
Like,
Pookie.
no, he is so attentive to her. Like, he's like, do you want a yogurt? Went out, grabbed her yogurt, fed it to her. You want a ginger ale? Went out and grabbed the ginger ale, brought it back for her. Oh yeah.
Stop. That's so
Like,
cute.
so attentive to her. He's
Aw.
like planning out, like, he's like, all right, what do you want for lunch? And she wasn't really giving him answers, and he was like, it's okay, I know what you want, and like checked off like what she wants for lunch and all of that for them to bring it to her. It was the cutest thing. But off subject. um Anyway, I thought that, that was funny because I was like, oh my god, like, that's our topic for this week. And it just popped in my head, and my grandmother did that, and it worked out well. I mean, they're still married, and he's great. So,
How long have they been married for?
oh my god, I think he said it the other day. I want to say he said since 2005.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, I mean, what are the chances
Oh my God, I
that
graduated that year.
like some people?
Damn.
I feel like sometimes like people just like don't even find their person. Like this guy has now had 2 marriages.
Wow. Same name. That is a little
It
like
is so
creepy.
weird.
That
It's
is a
a
little
little weird,
creepy.
but it's funny. Um, I'm trying to think. I don't feel like I've ever dated one of my friends' exes.
See, all
I don't
my
think so.
friends, we all have different tastes
Yeah.
in men. So I don't think I would, because me and my friends, none of us have like the same taste in guys, which is really funny. We were just talking about this at like brunch, talking about like we all have different like taste in men. So like
Yeah.
that's just how it is with us. So I personally don't think I would, to be honest with you. Um, but a lot of thing was like girl code, which I get and stuff like that. A lot of people really are gun ho with like girl code and stuff like that. But some people just aren't. They're a little sneaky, sneaky. Girls will tell you one thing in your face, and honey, they're doing something behind your back.
Okay. But actually, this whole like bro code thing
Oh
had
God.
me dying. So my uncle Gary, I was texting with him, and we were talking about this subject, and he was like,
Oh Lord.
he's like, first of all, I don't see anything wrong with it. He's like, who am I to stand in the way of, you know, someone being together and being happily together? And he actually said that he did have a friend date one of his exes, and they've been married for like 30 years now, have children, everything, like they're great. He's like, who was I to stand in their way of that? And I was like, okay, like, touche. That's mature, I
I feel like
guess.
if it works, it works.
But he's like, I don't know what this bro code shit is, because he's like, there is no bro code. Bros are out here snitching on each other.
But then that's the same thing
like, facts.
with girl code too, though. I feel like it's all the same.
Yeah.
Like it's not. I don't think there's no code anymore. I'm sorry. Like the way things are like now with people, like every day is something.
Yeah.
So I don't think there's such thing as like a bro code anymore or a girl code. I feel like probably way back when.
Yeah.
But now I don't even think that exists anymore. But I know there's girls that are very like gun ho. They're like, no,
Mm-hmm.
like
Hard no.
yeah. Like I asked a few of my girlfriends, and they're like, no, like if my friend dated him, she left him for a reason. So why would I even entertain that? And I'm like, And I was like,
Okay.
all right, then you think about it like you're there to help your friends get through breakups and stuff like that, or literally what I deal with right now. Um, so why would you want to date somebody that put your friend through all of that?
Hmm. But what if they broke up and it was not like
A
this
bad
big heartbreak?
breakup,
Like, what if
yeah.
they were just like,
We just didn't
we
click,
just don't like each
which
other,
is fine,
or
which I
whatever
feel
the case may
like I
be?
think it's fine too, but I think you want to approach your friend. I feel like that's respectful.
Mm,
I think approaching them, be like, hey, me and so kind of like click. How do you feel if like we go on a date and like see where it goes?
mm.
I feel like just that's respectful, to be honest. But
Yes. Anyway, so I thought that that was funny, this whole bro code shit, and people like, no, that's like not a thing. Some people are still like, definitely like bro code, girl code, whatever. It's still a thing. I don't really know.
I don't know. I feel like it just depends on like people's age too. Like some people
Hmm.
are really gun ho for that bro code and girl code and stuff like that. I just think because the friends that I do have, I don't find not attracted to like any of my friends' exes or like
Yeah,
anything. We don't have the same taste in men at all.
I know. I'm the same way. My friends and I don't have the same taste either.
So
So,
I don't. I mean, personally, me, I don't. I don't think I would.
mm,
So I mean, I had another customer tell me that she recently got into a relationship, and she did the same thing out of respect because the guy that she's dating right now, the girl he dated in high school, her and the girl used to be really close.
mm,
And I was like, oh, you guys close now? And she's like, not really. You grow up, people go their separate ways. She was like, if you want those friendships to last, you make a sacrifice. And she's like, it just, our friendship wasn't meant to last like that. But they contact each other every, so many months and stuff like that. And then when her and this guy started dating, she didn't want it to get to her without like talking to her first.
okay.
So, she talked to her and, they sat down and stuff like that. I was like, well, how'd that go?
Yeah. Spill it.
Um,
We need to
well,
know.
the girl was kind of taken back because she didn't think like she was into guys like that and stuff like that. But she was like, people grow up, people mature and stuff like that. And I was like, okay. And they've been dating, she said, about almost 2 years.
Mm.
So, and now they do like double dates.
Wow. Okay. Interesting.
So,
I
I
would love to
mean, and
know how
I
that
was
dynamic
like,
is.
yeah. And I was like, so how is that? Like, is it a haha, hey, us two used to date? And she goes, honestly, like, it's never really like brought up and stuff like that.
That's good because I feel like if it was, it would
I feel like
be
that would
a
just be
little weird.
awkward. But she's like, I feel like if it was brought up, it was in high school. Like, I guess they dated like all 4 years of high school and like, I think it was like freshman year of college. And then they kind of just went their separate ways. It wasn't like a bad breakup or anything like that, but like they're in college, just trying to, have fun and stuff like that. And I think that's just what it was. But when she told me they like hang out, they do little like double dates and stuff like that.
Wow.
She's like, yeah, we went bowling last weekend. I was like, oh my God. She's like, we're going out this weekend. I was like, let me know how that is.
Wow. Okay.
I'll see you next week on Monday.
Yeah.
She's
Come back and
like,
report.
yeah. So she's supposed to come see me and let me know. But yeah, and I mean, I feel like if it works, it works.
Mm.
But I do like the fact that like, she reached out to her and like, hey, I want to let you know before you find out through like here and there, or like through social media and stuff like that. So
But I just feel like a high school partner, and like now we're in our 30s, 40s,
whoa,
whatever.
relax. Whoa.
Not in our 40s yet. Okay. We're in our 30s.
I still get carded. Relax.
I, I just, I couldn't picture someone coming to me and saying, like, hey, is it okay if I dated your high school boyfriend?
Like, ooh.
Like, I would be like, I don't care.
Yeah, true.
Like, so much time has passed.
I'm like,
And, like, I don't know. It was different, like,
yeah,
back then versus
like
now.
now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do think that I think it's situational. And I had somebody else comment on my Facebook and they were like asking all these questions because, they're like, well, if this or this or this. And what it came down to, I was like, okay, so what you're saying though is it's situational.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that is very much how it is. It is situational. Like, a friends with benefits is different than, a relationship. How long was
Mm-hmm.
a relationship? What was a breakup like? You know, how much time has been in between? I feel like all those things come into play when it comes to something like this.
Mm-hmm.
Because like I said, I could never picture someone like one of my friends coming up and saying,
Joe Schmo you
I want to
dated
date
sophomore
your
year.
high school boyfriend. Like, is that okay? And I would have been like, I don't give a shit. I would be like, go for it. Like, I don't know. I don't see, because we all mature. We all are different. We're different people. I'm completely different than when I was in high school.
Mm-hmm.
So to me, I'm like, I don't even know this person anymore. I don't know this ex anymore.
Mm-mm.
So what? I don't care that you're dating this like version of him. I don't even know who that is. Like,
Yeah,
so
true.
to me, it's kind of like that person becomes a stranger,
Mm-hmm.
and so I don't know. To me, I would be like, I don't care, but
It does become situational, I think,
I think so too.
with
I think it
people.
becomes very situational.
Depends on like how they broke up and like how close you are with them and how close you are with that friend too. Like it's situational, but also a matter of respect too.
Hmm.
I feel like it's just 50-50. Like, can either go good or go bad.
I think so too.
It all depends now. The way things are going in this world now.
Yeah. I mean, with all these, are we dating the same man? Like, is this your man's pages and all that? I mean, at this
Yo.
rate, they belong to multiple people because the amount of
It's
people I see on those
that.
pages.
What is it? I hear the girls in my store saying, I'm like, oh, do you have a boyfriend? Oh, we're in a situationship.
Oh my, this
Like
situationship kills me.
the way I hear that, it's just very like I'm like, wait, what? So here I am. I have to ask questions. So like so you're like together but not together and like so do you guys go out in public? Do you not go out in public?
Yes, explain
Like,
this to me.
okay, but so when you do go out in public, does he hold your hand? Does he not hold your hand? Because is that part of the situationship? See, then I have too many questions.
Same. Is there a contract? I need to know. I need to know what is okay, what's not
It's
okay.
just too much. And they're just like, yeah, we're in a situationship. What does that mean?
To me, when someone says situationship, I'm like, okay, so you're friends with benefits.
I can't think about these little minors doing that though.
True.
Because
True.
I have minors that work with me.
But still, like, you're a little more than friends, but like you don't want to make the commitment. That's what that means to me.
Yeah.
So
I don't know. I feel like with the minors, I'm just like, eh. But when like I these girls are great. I love my customers. I had these girls are going on a trip and I'm helping them get like these really cute outfits, matching shoes, everything, going the nine. And they were like excited because the way she said it, it's the first time we're single together. And I was like, what? And she's like, well, she's in a situationship. I was like,
this word.
what does this mean? But then the friend was just like, I'm just helping them get outfits in the fitting room. And I'm just like, I need the tea. So she's like, yeah, I'm in a situationship. But like the way she was talking about the guy, the way she just lit up. She wasn't talking about a guy in a situationship. Like she was so like lit up about it.
Yeah.
Like, oh my God, he does this for me. He just took my car for an oil change. He did. And I'm just
Damn.
like,
Oh,
and I'm just like, whoa, is he your man? Like, that's why then I start asking questions because is there different situationships? So then I'm just like, all right, is there different levels or tiers of this? Because like she just lit up.
She wants to be
and
girlfriend.
Then I'm like, all right, so maybe what if he's afraid to like commit?
Mm-hmm. That's the only thing that makes sense. And
then all I can think about, okay, so is she just like he wants to keep her here, but still like, you know what I mean? And then the friend is like, oh, girl, we single. They were going on a cruise and stuff like that. And I was like, oh, my God, come back. Let me know how everything goes and everything. But the other one's like, we're going to go party. And I know they're going to go have fun. But I feel like the other girl that's in that situationship, I don't think she's gonna go have that kind of fun that her
No,
other
she's gonna hold
friend.
back.
Yes.
Because of the guy, yeah.
Yeah. So I'm like, I feel like that's my personal opinion. I feel like because the way she lit up, like, oh, he does this for me. He just sent me money so I can buy clothes for my trip. Like, yeah, like, and she told me the dates that they go on in Boston, and these restaurants are like really nice restaurants and stuff like
Yeah.
that. And I'm like, I feel like he's not afraid to show you off, but I don't think he's ready to give that title.
Which is so stupid.
So
You're doing
then,
all the things.
yes, that's why I don't understand these situationships.
I don't get it either. I don't get it either.
So I can't wait for her to come back because I know
need to
one's
know.
ready to get lit, and the other one she's gonna get lit.
Yeah.
This one, like, I need to know. I cannot wait for next Friday.
Okay. But anyway, off topic.
It's the same thing.
No, it's not.
It's the same thing. Situationships and all
we
that.
had a good response from somebody else too.
Okay, so this person said, I don't know about these fictional codes.
See? See?
I need a book. Somebody give me a book about this. I don't know about these fictional codes. All I know is if the breakup was peaceful because you just didn't click, because you didn't click, I know a reason why someone else that might click with that person to be able to date them. Mm-hmm. Imagine you're dating someone and you just don't click with them, but then your friend might click with them 100% with them. And then you can't be with that person just because someone else dated them. It doesn't make sense. That's true though.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if this breakup was just like, hey,
something peaceful, like
we're just not feeling each other. You know, it doesn't even have to be anything like deep. What if they're just like, you know, I thought I liked this person. There was an instant attraction, so we tried it, and we're both kind of like, this isn't really what we want. Mm-hmm. But then, you know, here comes your friend, and they really click, and they really hit it off, and that, you know, sparks and all the shit.
I think
why can't they date?
I think it depends on people.
Yes.
Because I mean, let's say if I was put in that situation, one of my girlfriends was like, hey, I want to date like so and so, and we had a really bad breakup. And they're like, oh, I've talked to him and like we click. I feel like a part of me is going to be like, if you want to experience that, by all means, but we didn't work out for this and this reason.
Mm-hmm. Give them the fair warning.
Yeah. I mean, if it so happens that they do click and they work out, by all means, kudos to you. Maybe for whatever reason in the universe, me and him were just not like, he was kind of one of those lesson learned kind of thing. But then I would feel like, all right, so everything works out with them, but like, then do like we hang out? Because then I'm just going to be like, I don't like him. I don't want to be around him at all. So like, then I feel like then that just turns weird.
Yeah.
But I want to be happy for my friend kind of thing.
Okay. I can see that.
I think it depends on what happened in the relationship, if it was peaceful, and the people.
I agree.
So I think
again, it brings it back to the fact that like it's situational. Mm-hmm. It's not really like this whole
and these
black
codes,
and white thing.
All these codes.
We need a rule book.
I'm gonna find one. I'm pretty sure there's one on Amazon.
Situationships, like we need the definitions here.
I'm pretty sure there's one on Amazon. We can probably find one.
Probably.
You can find anything
like
on there.
Teenage lingo.
Oh, I need one of those. Oh my God, don't even get me started with that's a whole other topic. Don't get me started.
I posted David's basketball pictures. So and I put aura because that's what the kids say. I from what I guess it means cool or awesome or I don't know.
Oh my God.
But I literally, as like the caption on the pictures, I was like, aura. That's what the kids say nowadays or something like that.
Well, you sent them in our little family group chat and I'm like, oh my God. So I was showing one of the managers that was there. I was like, oh, look at my nephew. I was like, he's so handsome. And like one of the associates was like, oh girl, he's cute. I was like, if you don't back up, I was like, he is 14.
14, stay away.
She's 17. I was like, girl, back up. Get away. And she's like, oh, who is that? I was like, my nephew. I will fight you. Back up.
All bets are off on that one.
She's like, oh, okay. And
She
I'm
was
over
just
here like, I
kidding.
have one about to be 18. The other one's going to be
Oh,
girl,
I can't.
back away. Get away from my babies.
I
Like,
know.
don't mess around. But I don't know. I think it depends on the situation. It depends on the people. I think so many variables.
The relationships between all the people, like, yeah, it depends on a lot, I
Because it
think.
could go good, it could go bad. Like it could some maybe this could ruin friendships.
Oh, I 100% see that happening.
It could ruin
1,000%
friendships.
see that happening.
So it's one of those like sticky situations. And if it could be something that could possibly ruin somebody's like friendship, like that's just turmoil. Like, and then what if it doesn't work out? I'm a petty bitch and be like, was it worth it? So I don't know. This could be like agree to disagree kind of thing with people.
Yeah, I think so. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I think I did. I didn't date this person, but I did hang out
Oh
with
shit.
someone after they broke up. But in my defense, I was not really like overly friendly with the girl. We just went to school together, and
So you guys didn't like hang out outside of school and stuff like that?
only because
Or did you
she
guys
entered the friend group.
Okay, so she
So
wasn't part of your friend? Okay.
she entered the friend group, and because of the guy that was in the friend group, and they broke up, and I kind of like was talking, hanging out. We didn't actually date though, but she was big mad. But in my defense,
daughter, big mad.
We were not really close. Like,
Yeah.
she wasn't someone I was like gonna consider a friend that would be like, hey, want to go to lunch or anything like
Yeah.
that. So I really didn't give a shit. She also dated my high school ex too. So I'm like, it is what it is.
It's a war out there, guys.
It really is. So, but yeah, I definitely agree. It's definitely situational. That's my
It
verdict.
depends. I feel like it depends. I'm here for the girl code, the bro code. But I don't feel like it exists with a lot of people anymore.
I don't think so either. I think it means different things to different people. And I mean, we've literally shared stories about how people have cheated on their partners with their siblings or their best friends. So like, is there really a girl or bro code? Because I don't think there really is anymore.
No. Was it you that I told? I think it was you. Was it you? About somebody dating someone and they ended up like getting their sister pregnant or something like that? Yeah.
No.
I think I heard it on the radio. I feel like it kind of goes with the topic and stuff like that, but a girl and this guy were like dating or whatever, blah blah blah. She ends up finding out that he was cheating on her. Didn't really find out like who it was. Then she found out it was her sister. I feel like that's an entire girl code, but I don't have sisters, so I don't got that problem. I love your sisters though.
Yes.
But you guys have all kinds of different tastes in men.
Men, female.
Yeah, all of it.
The whole thing.
So,
completely different tastes.
And I was like, I'm driving. I'm like, ooh.
Yeah,
so, and then all I can think about, those family dinners gotta be tough.
I cannot even imagine.
So now it's just like, here comes this child, like nephew, niece, like from your ex, who basically is a bad breakup, but like he didn't just cheat with some girl.
With your sister and impregnated her.
Your sister.
And now you're gonna love that niece or nephew.
How?
No, oof. I don't know.
Like, what if they're like, oh, auntie, so how did mommy and daddy meet? Can you imagine?
They're like, well, sit down for this one. Funny story.
We're going to have to talk when you're 21 because we're going to need shots.
You actually could have ended up with a cousin brother had this gone differently.
Stop! Stop! No, not a cousin brother situation.
A cousin brother or a cousin sister. Could you? That would have been the icing on the cake.
Yeah.
I would have been like, no, I don't even know. I don't even know what I would have done.
So I'm telling you, I was driving. I was like, girl, you said what?
No.
I'm over here cranking up the radio. Like, I need more details. I just don't know. Like, that's a lot.
That's a lot. I agree. That one's a lot.
That's a
It's too
lot.
much.
Like, you think we do like big family, like little holiday things, especially
Mhm.
more for like the kids and stuff like that. But you were like
Yeah. No.
telling one of the kids that,
No. That would be so awkward. They would have
especially
so many questions.
especially the boys,
Oh no.
the
They
older
would have so
ones.
many questions. No. Nope.
Yo, I could just hear the things these kids would say to us.
I don't even want to know. I don't even want to think about the things that they would say.
Yeah, no, people are messy.
Yes.
People are messy sometimes, but I don't know. We find out what these codes are. Somebody please tell me
Yeah,
what
someone
this
let us know.
situationship really means, and if there's levels and tiers, because I need to know. I don't want one, but I just need to know. Like,
She's like, just make this clear. I don't want one.
because some of them, like, it just doesn't make sense to me.
No, it doesn't make sense.
Like,
to me
why
either.
do all this, but not like be with them? Like, I just
It's like I want to have my cake and eat it too.
yeah.
That's what it is.
But like then I feel like the girl's all like, I'm gonna, stay loyal and like whatever, but like, yo, what if he's out doing, I mean the girls can be doing it too.
True.
But it's just like I feel like it's just like you have this person just like, I need them right there so I can finish doing.
Yep, all this, and then when I decide I want that, I know
I'll
it's
be
right there.
100% like into it. So it's
Mhm.
just I don't know. I need to know if there's like contracts we're signing, like
That's a topic for another day, I think.
yeah.
So
Anything
yes.
else you want to add to that?
I think that was it. I think it's definitely a situational type of a subject. I don't think it's all black and white. There's definitely a lot of gray area and whatnot for this one. So
And I think too it depends on people's like maturity level.
agreed. Agreed.
Because everyone that I asked that did date somebody, I feel like that was very respectful to reach out to the other person and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But then these were women, so how would men do that?
Mm. I feel like they wouldn't give a fuck.
Really?
Men? Hell yeah. I think they literally would not give a flying fuck.
If they dated one of their boys as girls?
No, I really don't think they would.
Like, how are you going to bring her around?
Like nothing.
See, I don't know. I feel like some men would be like,
Maybe it
have
depends
that.
on them. It does probably depend on the male.
Yeah, I feel like some
But
men would be
some I
like,
feel like would not care.
yeah, true. Because I feel like some girls wouldn't care either, but like, now I'm trying to process that. Like, how would men like approach us, be like to one of their close friends, like, hey,
Yeah. Yo, dude.
let's go to the gym real quick. I gotta talk to you.
I'm gonna date your ex. Is that cool? No, you not know how they'd approach it? Hey, so I've been dating your ex girl from, whenever for like the past 6 months. Is that cool? That's how they'd approach it. Never beforehand. I bet I would put money
Then my look.
that most of
Then they're gonna
them.
be like, and I got her pregnant.
Yeah, and just so you know,
She's pregnant, by the way.
Too. Like that's how I pictured it would go. Messy as shit.
So yeah, I stay away from that.
Yeah, I stay away from it too. But let us know. Let us know if you've done this, if you've dated one of your friends' exes, and how it went.
Exes, ex-husband or ex-wife. That's messy. Can you imagine?
No.
Well, it happened.
It does happen, I know, but I mean, hello, my grandmother did it. In her defense, the other one died.
See?
So
It's cute little love when it's like that, though.
it is.
That's cute, though. But thanks for listening,
Thank
guys.
you guys so much. Don't forget to follow us on social media at Every Dirty Detail. And yeah, email us stories, any topics you want to talk about at everydirtydetail@gmail.com. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.